I've been proud of every annual meeting video that I've done, but this one is, well, this one's a little bit special to me. As you can see, I'm sitting here in a strange place. Well, it's not strange to me, it may be a little bit strange to you. This is the dining room at the Mattoon Golf and Country Club here in lovely Mattoon, Illinois, where I've taken on the role as the new club manager. While I'm proud to call Mattoon my new home, Olympia Fields will always be my first home when it comes to country clubs. I'm proud to have served the membership of Olympia Fields for as long as I did, and in as many different capacities as I did. Many of the members of Olympia Fields have seen me grow up from a 13-year-old kid to the old man that you see in front of you today. I am proud to have grown up at Olympia Fields. I am proud to have served the membership at Olympia Fields, and I'm even prouder to get to say goodbye to them in this special way. This last year has been an interesting one to say the least. Well, as always, we've had a couple of hiccups at Olympia Fields, but in our typical OFCC fashion, we know how to make lemonade out of lemons. Do you remember the 4th of July? Well, this was one year that the circus came to town and we weren't allowed to put up our tents. If you remember, we did put them up, but then some guys from the county came by and told us we had to take them all down. Well, guess what? It ended up helping us out. Because of the fact that we had to plan on putting all that food inside, it didn't hurt us that badly when the heavens opened up and it started pouring down rain. That's right. This year, the 4th of July, it poured rain all day. But you know what? Everybody was inside, and we had a wonderful, wonderful Independence Day. And you know what? The clouds parted, and the rain stopped, just in time to enjoy the wonderful fireworks at Olympia Fields. There have been many occasions that I was happy that I had my video camera. Well, one of those occasions happened a few years ago. There were funnel clouds spotted all throughout the south suburbs, and we had to take everybody and put them down in the basement. Now, when I say everybody, I mean everybody. The staff, the membership. We had to hustle an entire wedding down into the basement. It was the middle of July. It was hot. So, in our typical fashion, we decided we'd accommodate all these people who were sweating like crazy, and we opened up the storeroom. We opened up the walk-in coolers, let them walk around, let them have a couple of drinks. Well, it was one heck of a night, and it was a wedding that nobody would ever forget who was a part of it. I remember when that string duet from the wedding started playing, and we all looked around at each other. It reminded us a little bit of another disaster. Well, we all made it through that all right, and we had one heck of a story to tell. But that's the way it is at Olympia Fields. So many things happen that you only hear about, and occasionally I was running around with the camera and I was able to capture it. This season was punctuated by a new paradigm, something that we hadn't experienced. We closed. Now, when I say we closed, that means we actually closed. There was a significant period of time when we were not open for day-to-day operations. And actually, that was probably the time period that I saw more of Russell than I'd ever seen in my entire life. So I guess even closing has its drawbacks for the staff. We used that time as a means to get a lot of significant maintenance done, to get some painting done, to really get in there and do some things that we're not able to do when we're only closed for a couple days during the week. All the hotel rooms got completely redone. We tore up all of the carpeting in the stag room, the 73rd hole, put in that lovely new carpeting that you see now. The club can be a weird place during the winter time, but it's even weirder and a bit more ominous when there's absolutely no members around. It reminded me of something else. While there are certain benchmarks at Olympia Fields Country Club, like our prestigious clubhouse, like our wonderful 18-hole golf courses, the one thing that always shines through year after year and keeps people talking when they come out and visit us is the staff. I have been fortunate enough to work with some of the most amazing individuals, and these are people that I am proud to not only call friends, but also I refer to them as my other family. I want to thank Brian Morrison for hiring me back here after so many years. It truly was a homecoming that never would have been possible without him. And I would like to thank Russell. Russell, without your help, without your guidance, I wouldn't be sitting here where I am now. I wouldn't have my own clubhouse to run. And I finally figured out who it is that you really remind me of.
Besides the great Oz, you ungrateful creatures think yourselves lucky that I'm giving you audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now. Oh, the great Oz has spoken. Oh, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Well, it's time for me to say goodbye. I thank you all for everything you've done for me, and I will always stay true to Olympia Fields Country Club. I'll always stay true to the south side and the south suburbs of Chicago. You'll never catch me putting ketchup on a hot dog. And no matter what, even though I'm in central Illinois where everybody is a Cardinals fan or a Cubs fan, I'm proud to walk down the streets of Mattoon, Illinois wearing a White Sox hat. Take care. I'll see you all again. Bye-bye.